All right. I'm going to let people get funneled in here. Got to close the door real quick. All right. There's two people here. Can you let me know that you can hear me? I'm about having technical issues. Want to make sure you guys are able to hear me. I'm not going to move forward till I hear a comment from somebody. Need to make sure I can hear you guys. Or you guys can hear me, I should say. Yes. All right. Cool. Thank you, Jamie. All right. Well, welcome back to the Anglers List Tournament Series. This is event number 2, the championship for the 2021 season. Apologize for anyone that was up at 5 a.m. I was as well, but I had some technical issues, and that's why I was worried about if you guys could hear me. My mic was not working. So glad we got that fixed. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to do a little housekeeping, do a little sponsor talk, and then we are going to do the check-ins from this morning when they all sent me their videos at 5 this morning, and then we will go through their check-ins for the first period. Also, if you were following along on Facebook, we had a contest going for anyone that guessed the first species that was submit in the tournament. So we'll get to that as well. So without much more babbling, I'm going to start off by thanking the sponsors that we have supporting this great event and our anglers. And first off, wrong side. We've got 903 Bait Company out of Bullard, Texas. These are all handmade plastics. Pretty creative stuff he's got going here. This is a variety pack, and I believe you can get those. You can message him on Facebook. I believe it's just 903 Bait Co. on Facebook. And he's got a lot of good variety there. And seems like they're working. I personally have not gotten a chance to put those to use. I don't think I've fished since the last event. So I do know that the guys are out there putting those to work and haven't heard anything bad yet. So 903 Baits, if you're looking for some different plastics, give them a look. Our other sponsor, and they are giving a prize to our champion of this event, which will be the overall champion for the entire series this year. That would be Hogsback Custom Rods up on this side. We got the Hogsback hoodie. They are donating a custom rod to the winners of this event. I think they're gunning for that rod themselves. Just make something custom himself for them. And so I've got myself, I have 2 different kinds of Hogsback custom rods here. This is their 28-inch Flex. This is kind of their walleye series. I used it up on Lake of the Woods last year. It was really great. Worked awesome for those eater-sized walleyes. I believe you could still hook into a trophy with that bad boy and still have no issues. Here's my other Hogsback rod that I run, which is a 26-inch PPX, which is his noodle rod, kind of panfish crappie series. It is unbelievable. I love this rod. I had 3 of them. I busted one last year. Jake, I might need you to help me out. But they also obviously have summer stuff, but I wanted to show you my ice rods, being that season's coming up here. I'm getting pretty anxious to start walking on water this year. So, all right, got sponsors out of the way. I guess also want to thank Minnesota Made Outdoors for letting us hijack the YouTube channel, getting this out to more people. So if you didn't know, we are live on the Anglers List Facebook page. Some of you are tuned in from there. We're also live on the Minnesota Made Outdoors YouTube channel. So if you're feeling like you want to watch this up on your TV, hop over to YouTube. You can do it there. All right. What else we got here? I think we covered sponsors. We'll get into some other stuff with Minnesota Made and things we're doing there at the end. I'm going to stop wasting time and we're going to get into the check-ins. Before I start that, I just want to give one quick look at the scoreboard so we can remember where everybody stood from the first event. So I'm going to give you a quick glance here. Share my screen. There. All right. So I know this is tough to see, and I'll try my best to zoom in a little bit for you here. So we did have a little bit of a change after the event was over last time. There was a misidentified fish that gave an extra point to Team Goodwill. They had a silver sucker, which after deliberation, we decided that that was a red horse. So that point was taken away from Team Goodwill. And as you can see, that has tightened up this scoreboard pretty tight. The Googans obviously are still hanging on to first place with that tiebreaker in overall inches. They have 6 total points coming into this event. And Team Mud Puddle right on their tail with 6 points as well, 102 total inches. We have a 4-way tie, technically, with 4 species. I'm not going to break down too much here, but you guys can see where we've got a 2 fish separation between our bottom team and our top team. So that is going to make for a close tournament. Remember, this event is a total cumulative score between event 1 and event number 2. And from the looks of this, the submission list here over this first period, it's been pretty dang good. We have a lot of fish to look at. There was a lot of fish submit. So there's where we're at. The Googans are still hanging on to first place, but we have a very close match here with the rest of these teams, and I think it's going to be anybody's ball game here going through event number 2. All right, so next up, my mouse there. All right, so I'm going to get into our check-in videos. We're going to look at the check-ins from each team from this morning before they got started, see what they had to say, see if they're going to let us in on their plan a little bit, and then we'll roll right into their period 1 check-ins, look at the scoreboard, talk through that a little bit. And if you have any questions, want to see anything specific, just toss it in the comments. I will pay attention there and try to get to any requests I'm seeing come through. So without any more babbling from me, let's hear it from our current leaders, the Googans.
Well, the Googans here, ready for event number 2. Yeah, we're super pumped. We did some pre-fishing today. We had the day off of work, and
definitely did not go so hot. Tried some new lakes, tried for some new fish. Just did terrible.
It was really successful. We were able to eliminate a lot of what would have been wasted time for tomorrow. So we'll try a few other things tomorrow. Hopefully they pan out a little bit better. Yeah, a lot of new kind of area we're trying this time around. Hopefully it all works out. Best of luck to everybody, and let's have another fun weekend.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, pre-fishing was rough for the champs. Let's see if they can turn it up a little bit and go back to some of that kind of confidence spots that they had from event number 1. I don't know that anyone's fishing in the same areas, being that it's such a different time of the year, but I got to imagine some of these guys have some lockdown spots. So, all right, next up, I didn't have a ton of time, so this is going to be tough for me. I think this is going to be the bass holes.
Morning, folks. Team Bass Holes checking in here for the first check-in. Been a long time since the last time we did one of these. I know myself and Eric probably, we haven't been out fishing that much, so hoping to, I think we got a good game plan going today. Not going to do as much traveling. Just stick to some lakes where we know we can get a lot of multi-species, and just stay on the water as much as we possibly can instead of doing all that driving. I think that was a little bit of our downfall. I know we're sitting with like 4 points, but we're tied with a bunch of other people. hopefully we can get a good lead out there this morning. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But
Last event we had a lot of quantity, not much quality. Hoping to change that a little bit here this weekend and catch some bigger fish and some more species. Should be a good time.
definitely. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you guys got anything in your trucks, you definitely keep it locked up. Otherwise, you'll be dealing with the sheriff like my last event. Good luck to you guys. Good fishing. I don't even care. I don't even.
Well, they got a good attitude. I think they're going for it. Looking to start off with a lead. So good luck, bass holes. We'll see here shortly how you're doing. Next up, looks like we got Team Goodwill.
Hey guys, this is Team Goodwill checking in after about 2.5 months of the summer going by, and now it's September. Great Labor Day weekend. Weather's fantastic. We got a lot of points to make up, 2 of them specifically, and then some. Coming in with 4 points.
Yeah, we've got a little ground to make up here as we're driving off into nowhere. We got some plans, some stuff we haven't tried before, hoping it pans out.
No pun intended.
We'll take you guys along the way and show you what we got coming up.
Good luck to you folks.
Have fun, be safe.
They got a plan together and seeing if it can pan out. I think we know what the goal is, if you're familiar with that terminology. All right, next up, we're going to be taking a look at Team Hogsback. Let's see if they got a plan to take this back.
What's up, guys? Team Hogsback here. Lewis joined the squad this time for Team Hogsback. Yeah, we're set up on spot 1. We're going to try to do what we did last Saturday. We did some pre-fishing. Bite's been off and on. Classic midsummer, fall transition. But, yeah, we're set up spot 1. We're going to try to play comeback today. We got a couple points to make up over the weekend, so we're hoping Team Hogsback will come through.
Yeah, water temps dropped quite a bit. Just looking for the quality bites today. Tomorrow we'll do some exploring if we have to.
All right, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
They're going for it as well. Guys with the plan, if you follow them, either of Lewis or Jake on Facebook, you can see those guys are dialed, catching some monster river monsters. Call them Jeremy Wade 1 and 2 out there. But all right, next up, it looks like we've got Team Mud Puddle.
Hey, good morning, guys. Team Mud Puddle here. Pretty excited to have made it here to the final event. Been waiting very anxiously for this weekend. Pretty excited about trying out some new things. Hopefully catching some fish that we haven't seen or caught for a while, if ever. Gonna do a little bit of a variation to the game plan from last time. We got quite a few different stops that we're gonna make, so it should be interesting to see how it pans out.
Yeah, be a good time.
Little different weather than last time too. It looks like we might see the sun this weekend, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Excited for that first check-in, see how everything's going. Hope you guys get on the bites you're looking for, and good luck and be safe out there.
Good luck, everyone.
He's not lying. The weather last time was pretty brutal. They finished it off in a rainstorm. So for this Labor Day weekend, they got some good weather, but it seems like everybody is under the same mindset. This late summer, fall kind of timing, it's a little bit more difficult to target those species that they had in that first event. So, all right, last up, we got Team 10 Pounder. It's going to look a little different this time because Dan is essentially fishing solo, but let's hear what he's got to say about it.
Hey guys, good morning. It's half a Team 10 Pounder here checking in for round 2 of the Anglers List. Kevin's not going to be able to make it this weekend, so it's just me fishing here solo this morning. My dad will hopefully be subbing in for Kevin but he got a bear late last night, so he might be around this afternoon. We'll see. So we're on a family vacation out by Alexandria at my grandparents' house. They live on a small lake, no public access, but there's ditch access, so it gets some ice pressure, but not much open water pressure. So I'll be fishing this lake today and maybe tomorrow. We'll play it by ear, but I'll be going out this morning just fishing off the dock until it gets light out, and then probably take the canoe and do a little trolling with the crankbait or something, see what happens. So yeah, looking forward to doing some fishing this weekend. I probably won't put in the big hours that the other teams might, since I'm on a family vacation, but I should be able to do some fishing in the mornings and evenings. So good luck to all the other teams.
So you heard it. 10 Pounder is down to a one-man show. We're going to miss Kevin, but sounds like he's got an alternate or two in mind. Kind of a fun way to do this tournament for him. I mean, taking advantage of an event, but also, doing the family vacation. So appreciate you doing that, Dan. Looking forward to seeing what you can bring to the scoreboard for you. All right. So with all the check-ins done and over with, I think we can roll straight into period 1 check-ins. I know that's what everybody's wanting to see. So what I'm going to do, run through the videos, everybody's check-in, and then we'll go to the score sheet, take a look at where everybody stands, and get some fish pictures. Something a little different for this event that we asked the guys to do was submit more videos so that we can give you guys some of those maybe fish catches. I'm thinking it's going to be more releases if we do get those videos, but yeah, I'll try to keep you guys up to date on those as they come in. I haven't seen any extra ones yet, but that's kind of the plan. So we'll get it kicked off here right away. Period 1 check-ins. We've got 10 Pounder, first one to check in.
Hey guys, Team 10 Pounder here, or half a Team 10 Pounder. Fished by myself this morning for a few hours from like 5 to 9. Got a few bullheads off the dock. And then when I got about maybe 6:30, I went out on the canoe and got a few bass. Not really any size of the bass, but yeah, fishing was a little slow. I thought I'd get into a few northerns, didn't. So might get out here for a couple hours before evening, and then I'll definitely be fishing in the evening. Not sure if my dad will be joining me yet or not. Otherwise, I might tap into the wife if he's not going to make it. So that's about all I got to report, and I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks.
All right. Dan was able to put some fish on the board. Little bullhead, little largemouth action. So we'll take a look at what those sizes are here shortly, but glad to see he was able to get out. All right. Next up, we are going to hear from Team Hogsback.
Hey guys, Team Hogsback checking in for a 1 o'clock check-in, first check-in of the day. Started off kind of slow for us. It was a little hit or miss this morning, but we managed to find some species of fish. Some of them we found some quality, some of them not. So we're going to report a sturgeon, a channel cat, a walleye, a white bass, a drum, a crappie.
And one of my goals this weekend was to get on a gar. Okay, and long shot, all last weekend before, no gar. This morning, tied into a gar.
We got a gar.
Pretty awesome.
We're going to report a long-nosed gar too.
Yep.
So we're
first one I ever caught. Awesome.
Yeah, we're super stoked. So we're going to report those. We're hoping the afternoon, we're hoping we can get into some more fish. We have a little game plan change for the afternoon. We're going to go run and try that. But yeah, that's our check-in from Team Hogsback, 1 o'clock. Hope you guys had a good morning.
Good luck, guys.
Damn. Hogback's coming out swinging just stacking up the points in that first period. That's going to be a fun one to look at. I was wondering if Gar was ever going to get checked off this list, and it looked like Lewis was gunning for it. So glad to see they were able to capitalize on one of those. So let's keep moving on. Jamie, my Atlanta Hogs back. You're not kidding. Those boys started off pretty tough here. So next up, we've got, looks like Team Mud Puddle.
Hey guys, Team Mud Puddle with our check-in video here. We had a little bit tougher of a morning. We caught a lot of fish, but we also lost some of the fish that we were kind of counting on. A couple of species that we were really hoping to get. We either lost at our feet or just couldn't quite get the right one. But we have a few fish to check in. Excited to see how you guys did, and off to the next one.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Short and sweet, getting to the point. Looks like they had actually a decent time of it as I look at the scoreboard here, but they didn't really mention what they turned in. If they could turn the old motor down next time, be a little easier to hear them. But yeah, struggle bus for those boys. I mean, maybe need to get some sharpened hooks out there or something. I don't know. But all right, next up, we're going to hear from, who is that? Oh, that's Goodwill. We got Team Goodwill.
Hi guys, this is Team Goodwill checking in. We have 3 small fish to submit. I think one of them will hold up though.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
we got a little 8-inch largemouth. Just a monster.
It's not the one that's going to hold up. 11.5-inch smallmouth as well. Also not the one that's going to hold up, but our pride and joy right now this morning.
10.25 master angler rock bass.
Oh yeah. We're about the only people to be excited about that. But hope you guys are fishing great out there. Weather's amazing right now, so.
We have been slaying the walleye. They just all have been, pretty big.
Fingerlings.
That's, yeah, I don't know if they just stocked it or what, but not big enough to score.
Nope. So. All
right.
Not a bad start for Goodwill. Sounds like they got quantity, not much quality, but they did put some points on the board. So we'll get a look at those in a short minute. We got 2 more check-ins. We are going to hear from the Googans next.
All right, Googans here for our first check-in. Well, we hit our trout lakes again. They panned out. They're all new lakes. Worked out pretty good. Saved ourselves a lot of drive time. We got our rainbow splake and brook trout. Wish we could have spent all day on that brook trout lake.
Yeah, tried for some.
Yeah, we tried another thing too, and that didn't work yet. So hopefully we can figure something out for that later. Yeah, can definitely tell we spent all day fishing yesterday. We're both pretty beat already. So, yeah, hope everyone's having fun and excited to see what everyone submits.
Good luck in the next session.
Dragon already, period 1, and they are wiped. Sounds like some last minute pre-fishing got in, which I think that's probably smart, just to have your confidence spots set. But they were able to kind of keep a same program that they went with in the first event, and we'll get a look at those points shortly. Last up, we're going to hear from the Bass Holes.
Hey guys, Team Bass Holes here checking in. Our first check-in, we're feeling pretty good on what we did. Not the greatest, but I think we got at least 2 fish on the board. I don't think we'll get knocked off right away. Really not getting all the multi-species that we wanted, that we were really chasing after, but we definitely caught a lot of one species, that's for sure. But so far, it's going good. Fishing is slow. Definitely got to cover ground if you want to catch fish. That's just the name of the game. But All in all, we got set up for our afternoon spot. Hopefully, turns out good for us. Stay tuned. Thanks.
Good luck, guys.
All right. So the bass holes feeling a little defeated, but it sounded like they were able to turn it up and get some points on the board. So without much more deliberation and me figuring out my computer. All right. So everybody's checked in. Sounds like it was a good first round. The score sheet looks pretty full. We had 28 submissions in the first period, which is impressive. I'm not surprised, being that it's the morning bite and it's usually pretty good. So let's get into our scoreboard. I'm going to share, and you will be able to see what I'm looking at. Again, apologize for kind of the view that you have to have on this, but it is what we are working with. I will try to walk you through it. So this is how it shakes out after period number 1. And as we all know, Team Hogsback came out swinging, putting 5 points on the board with 123 inches right off the bat. I mean, these fish that they've got on the board right now are pretty dang impressive. 2 specifically that I think are going to be damn near impossible to knock off. But we'll start just right at the top and work our way down. There's that long-nosed gar that Lewis was after. They caught that. Oh, looks like actually pretty close to, let me see here. Yeah, they were getting close to check-in time there before they submit that one. So nice last-minute fish for them. Let's take a look at some pictures, and I'm not sure which ones we're looking at right away. So there it is. We've got the grip and grin of Lewis with his, I guess we could call that a PB. His first one. Nice looking fish. Pretty cool species to score a point on. And then we've got the bump board picture, and we can confirm that is a 31-inch long-nosed gar. Pretty sweet. These guys, like I said, if you follow them on Facebook at all, they're river rats through and through. They know what they're doing. So next fish for Hogsback was a white bass, 15 3/4 inches. That is a donkey by my scale. I'm not much of a white bass fisherman, but that is a big boy. There you have it. 15 3/4 inches on the bump board. Again, we have our indicator in there. And we will look at our grip and grin. Look at that. There we go. Jake with a donkey white bass. Those things are fun to catch. So great fish. Team Hogsback. All right. Next, they submit a 12 3/4 inch walleye. Look like they got some fish coming in right there close to the bell. So that's pretty cool. Got to feel good when you can put points up late. There we go. 12 3/4 inch walleye held by Jake. Get our bump board picture. Take a look at that on there. Oop. There we go. That's not touching 13, so we are rounding down to that next 1/4 inch. Nice walleye, boys. Their fourth fish on the event here looks like a 9.5 inch crappie. Nothing special. I think that one will be knocked off after that last event. Good looking picture there. Nice grip and grin from our boy Jake. And on the bump board. Wow, that is a tall 9.5 incher, but dang, that body looks like it could be a freaking 13. Nice looking fish to put on the board. And last but not least for Team Hogsback, we're going to get a look at a donkey of a fish as well. This 54 1/4 inch lake sturgeon. These guys, again, like I said, river rats through and through. I see Lewis holding fish like this all the time, but gosh, that's a fish of a lifetime in my book. 54 3/4, just over that line, but we round down right on the bump board. And let's get a picture here of, there it is, Lewis holding that monster sturgeon. Gosh, dinosaurs in our rivers. Awesome fish, awesome round for Team Hogsback, putting 5 on the board. That puts them at a total of 9 points overall. So moving on to our second place team right next to them here is Team Mud Puddle. They are sitting at 4 points, 73.5 inches total. Looks like they got kind of the same program going as they did last time. As you can see, this first fish here, we've got that red horse. That's a pretty common submission throughout this event. We'll probably see a lot more. This point is likely to be stolen, but an 18-inch red horse, it's a good start. It's a solid fish. There it is. Ooh, getting a little dirty. So we're bank fishing, it looks like. There it is, 18 inches with our letter indicator. And let's see who was our angler who caught this. There we go, Dion. Nice fish. Oh, I can't scroll there. There we go. Looks like he's got a little jacked up tail going on there. All right. And for their next submission, now this one will be tough to knock off. You got a 9 3/4 inch bluegill. Yeah, I'm a panfish angler myself, and I've just been researching, and the 10-inch class of bluegill is very rare these days. I know there's people out there that catch them hand over fist, I'm sure, but there you go. Zach holding on to that 9 3/4 inch. That's a beautiful fish. Get a good look at that fat one too. Great fish, Zach. Get that one on the bump board. There it is. Just over, but again, round down. So good looking fish. That's a tough fish to beat, but we did have a 10 last time. So next up, we got a drum, or a sheephead, as some call it, at 17 3/4 inch. I think that is a beatable point, but it could hold on. Depends on how everybody's programs have adjusted. Again, Zach, there's your grip and grin. And a cool looking spot there too. I like that bank spot. And on the bump board here, there it is. That is a 17 3/4 inch drum. Fun fish to fight. And last up for Team Mud Puddle, another tough point, but I think there's going to be a lot of these caught again. We did see the channel cat submit several times in event number 1 and 1 flathead. So I think 28 incher, that's a solid fish, but it's very beatable for this group. And we'll get a look at our pictures quick. Ooh, it was still early when they caught this one, right around 6:17. Sun was just coming up on the board there, right at 28 inches. And then we have our grip and grin, hero shot, whatever you want to call it. Nice. Good work, Zach. I am only assuming that the guy taking the picture is the angler that caught it. So if we're keeping score on this team, Zach wins 3-1. Step it up, Dion. All right, so that is Team Mud Puddle. All right, let's look at the scoreboard here. Who do we got in third place? It looks like the Googans, our champions. Oh, sorry, Team Mud Puddle had, I think they were one of the 4-point teams. No, they were in second. So they were a 6-point team. So they're sitting at 8. They are sitting at, I was wrong. Hogsback is sitting at 11 points and Mud Puddle is at 10. So now we are moving on to the Googans. They were our leaders. They had 6 points. All right. Sorry, I need to go back. Hogsback had 4 points. They're sitting at 9. Mud Puddle had 6. They're sitting at 10 overall. And the Googans had 6. So with their 3 points, 36 1/4 inches, they are sitting at 9 points overall. Tied it up with Hogsback for the overall, but they are trailing in event number 2. Again, same program. A lot of trout on this list. Kind of expected from those guys. So we got a rainbow trout, 12 1/4 inch rainbow trout. Again, I'm not a big trout fisherman. I caught my first one last winter, and I think a 12 1/4 is not a bad fish. There it is. Got Riley holding that one up. And put that on the bump board. Oh, look, very pretty colors on this fish. Look at those. And there its tail right on that 12 1/4. All right. Next up, we've got their splake. This is a very famous point for those guys and one that I love to see. That splake. Such cool colors on those as well. There it is. 12 1/2. I believe they did submit, but we'll verify that. Number U or letter U as our indicator. And there you go. Riley, once again, pretty looking fish. The splake. All right. And last but not least, for the Googans, we've got a brook trout. Another pretty trout. I think all trout are cool looking. This one comes in at 11 1/2 inches. Again, Riley with this. Again, assuming he caught this. He is holding it, but just pretty looking colors on that and the fins. Those orange fins with the white tips. Love that. If I knew more about trout, I'd explain why they look so cool in the time of year, but I don't know any of that stuff. There you have it, 11 1/2 inches, right on the line. Good looking fish. All right, as I said, Team Googans, or the Googans, sorry, they are in third place in event 2, but tied for first place in the overall series here with 9 points. Team Hogsback. All right, in fourth, we are looking at Team 10 pounder. Dan rolling solo in the morning period. As he said, submit that largemouth and a bullhead. So we'll get a look at his largemouth, 16 1/4. Not a bad fish. I'm going to guess, let's say, the foothold. There it is on the bump, 16 1/4. That is a U, not a C. And then there he is, the old grip and grin. Let's call that a 2-pounder. I'm going to go with 2 pounds or close. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Oh, we got comments. Let's read some comments quick. Cool fish. I'm assuming that's the the long-nosed gar we were talking about. Great job, Hogsback. I think it's the rods. Yes, Rick, you may be right. All right. So there's Dan's largie. And let's take a look at this 13 3/4 inch bullhead. Oh, we got three pictures on this one. Ooh, kind of dark, hard to see, but it is in fact 13 3/4 inches. Looking at that upside down, that is a big bullhead by my book. There's another one on the bump board, 13 3/4. And interesting hold there, Dan, but I would probably be holding that with the pliers. I just, for some reason, don't want to touch a bullhead. I have a whole video on my YouTube channel where we caught a bunch of bullhead, didn't touch a single one. All right, Team 10 pounder. Now I'm going off memory. They were a team with 4 points. Actually, it's easy. Yeah, they had 4, so they're overall 6 points for the event. So we're still keeping it mighty close there. 3-point separation from 10 pounder to the leaders right now. All right, next up, we are going to look at Team Goodwill in 5th place, 2 points as well, 21 3/4 inches. They submit a smallmouth and a rock bass. And let's take a look at their smallmouth. And don't forget, I didn't forget myself, we do have a contest to get to. There's that smallmouth on the bump board, 11 1/2 inches. We do have that contest to get to for the first fish submit, and we will see who our winner is, but got to get through these pictures first. There we go. Cody with a little smallmouth. I think that's a beatable point, but it's a matter of if it's being targeted right now. And they submit a 10 1/4 inch rock bass. Rock bass. That is a fun fighting fish, but not necessarily one that's targeted often. 10 1/4 inches on that rock bass. One time I was crappie fishing in a tournament. Look at that nice picture there. Early morning, good fish. Good fish. I was crappie fishing in a tournament and got on a school of rock bass, and every time I caught one, I thought it was going to be a big crappie. Those puppies fight hard. So good work, Team Goodwill, with 2 points there, 21 3/4 inches. Last but not least, we got the bass holes. Like they had said, their multi-species strategy was a little bit of a fail in the first period, but they were able to submit some fish. They did get this 15-inch sauger on the board. That puts them 1 point. And overall, they're going to be sitting at 5 for the event. So let's get a look at their pictures. Oh, it made me download it. Wonder why. Well, that's interesting. It's not going to let us look at their pictures. There's a picture. Weird. Well, I guess we are not going to get a look at this sauger just yet. I am not able to open the photos. That is weird. I have not had that issue happen before, but you guys can assume it looks like a sauger. It opens on the other app or the application on my phone. So I have seen this fish, but I don't know why it won't open here. So let's go quick through. Looks like Team Hogsback is leading event number 2 there with 5 points. You have Team Mud Puddle in second. The Googans in third. We have Tenny Pounder fourth, Goodwill in fifth, and the Bass Holes coming up in sixth. I will probably do a full update on the overall event. For now, I'm not going to mess with the scoreboard. But I will give you an update on where the standings are on the overall event at our next check-in, which is this evening, I should say, at 9 p.m. All right. So we are done with the scoreboard. Great first round. I'm very, very excited about how things are going so far. We have a lot of fish submit. Like I said, 28 in that first round, and everything is going swimmingly. Weather is great on this Labor Day weekend for our anglers, so they should be comfortable and hopefully getting a lot of hours in. It sounded like the Googans were gonna be taking naps soon, but got a lot of time left, a lot of hours left. So let's get to our contest. We did have a contest for a pack of 903 baits. For those that entered, I am going to quick run over to Facebook and find that post. The first fish that was submit in this event, and I will give that a screen share for you all so you can get a confirmation with me that the first fish of the event was the mighty rock bass. And let's just take a look at this picture while we're at it, since we can. Well, if it opens for us. So first fish of the event was a rock bass, and I'm going to confirm. I need to go check and see that anyone guessed that. If nobody did, I think we will need to redo the contest some other way. There it is. There's Cody with the rock bass by Team Goodwill. So if you'll give me a quick second, I'm going to run over to that post and see if rock bass was guessed by anyone. There it is. I appreciate everyone for sticking around and tuning in for these check-ins. This is a lot of fun for us, and I really, really enjoy doing it. So if you guys keep coming back, we will keep on doing it. Apologize. I'm trying to find the post so I can announce our winner here. Something's telling me that we did not have a rock bass guess on this. Let's see, a few more comments. All right, so all of them are showing. I will give you a screen share again, and we can take a look. And it doesn't look like we did not have a rock bass guess. We had a bluegill, a crappie, a largemouth, a sheephead, a walleye, a northern, a catfish, and a smallie. Let's make sure we're looking at all 16 comments there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All comments. That's better. knew that wasn't all of them. There we go. All right. So did we have a rock bass? Did we have a rock bass? Lake sturgeon, catfish, sucker, smallie. No, we did not. We did not have a rock bass guess. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I cannot announce a winner. I do not know what the alternate for this prize would be. So we are going to redo that contest, I believe. I will get in touch with the guys that's posted that one, and we will come up with something else to make up for it. So I appreciate you guys participating in that. That's kind of the nature of that kind of contest. If we don't have a winner, we will just do another one. Here's what I'm going to do, actually, just because I am live and talking about it. We are going to do the same contest, but it's for the second period. What is going to be the first fish that was submit in the second period? I will do a Facebook post once I am off the stream here, and I will get that out there for you guys to go guess again. Share that post, share that contest with your friends, get as many people in there guessing as you can. Again, I also didn't mention, please share the live stream as you're watching. We want to try to get more people in here watching with us and engaging and comment, ask questions, make silly comments to your favorite teams, whatever. But let's get some engagement here from our fans. So I think with all that being run through, we looked at the scoreboard, we looked at everything. We did our contest, redid the contest. So don't forget to go look for that post and guess the first fish submit in the second round, and we will get you a pack of 903 baits. All right. Last but not least, I'm going to do a little bit of, I guess, promotion for some things with Minnesota Made. We have, as we were talking last event, we still have our golf tournament for Minnesota Made on September 25th. Here's the flyer for that event. That event will be taking place September 25th at Majestic Oaks Golf Course. We still have room for teams. So if you are interested in golfing in that event, it is coming up soon. We have room for you. 400 per foursome, includes golf cart, range balls, burger basket. You can get in touch with Jake to register. We still have room for hole sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring a hole, get in touch with Jake as well, and we can get you set up there for the golf tournament. Another piece of, I guess, info that I want to share with everyone is we have started a nonprofit through some of us with Minnesota Made. We started a nonprofit organization called the Future Anglers in Minnesota. If you've seen some of our posts over the last few months, you're probably familiar with what that is. But we are trying to change lives of young anglers and just bring the youth of today into the fishing world and just make it better. We want to bring some good people in, help them learn in any way possible, and give them the tools that they need with all the resources that we have at our fingertips. So if you're interested in supporting Future Anglers in Minnesota, there's a couple things that you can do. You can get in touch with us via Facebook, send us a DM, send us a message, and you can get involved with donating or volunteering, what have you. So reach out to us if you're interested in getting involved. One thing that you can do immediately in terms of fundraising to help us, because we are in startup phase, we're fundraising like crazy, trying to get things off the ground so we can start changing lives. Immediately to impact our fundraising budget, you can go over to the Minnesota Made Outdoors website, and they have an apparel page. That page is full of different items that you can get from Minnesota Made, hoodies, t-shirts, towels, coolers, coffee mugs, what have you. But there's also Future Anglers in Minnesota hoodie, a Future Anglers in Minnesota t-shirt. There's also these fine Real Tone D crappie hoodies as well. Go over to the apparel page, get yourself some apparel or some items. 100% of all the proceeds from that apparel will go to Future Anglers in Minnesota. That is an immediate way that you can help us out and get some donations in. Or if you just feel like donating cash, like I said, get in touch with us via Facebook or message me, message Jake, message Paul, and we'll get you hooked up. So again, appreciate all of you for supporting us and for tuning into this event. And we'll be here all weekend. So I hope to see a lot of you guys coming back. So without any more babbling, I will let you all resume your day and I will keep an eye on the scoreboard and have some more updates for you later on today, coming up at 9 p.m. So mark your calendars. We will be back live at 9 p.m. tonight to take a look at the period 2 check-ins and get an update on the scoreboard. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We will see you later.